I'm Alyssa Yoong. I am the Head of Business Improvements and Assurance at Blackmores. I realized that I didn't need any more technical skills, and the biggest impact I could get was really to impart my technical skills and knowledge to others. I may not have been really impactful in my communication, so this was all about how I could frame my communication to enable other people to use my knowledge and skills. The three things I found most valuable was that, number one, there was a method, and it was really clear. Maybe not at the start, but at the end of the day, there was a pathway and I could follow it through. It was logical for me. Number two, the team, Colin and his team, were applying the method right at the start, and then he told us that he was doing it. And then when we reflect, they were consistent throughout. And the third was that we could practice what was being taught. And what's beautiful about this is that as I present, I'm actually very mindful of how I'm presenting, and I can tweak and improve myself along the way. This is not a reflection after the whole session. As I'm presenting, I'm improving myself. What's impressive is when you have high expectations, they actually met the expectations. So I wasn't surprised that they could hold my attention, but I think 2 days and so much to learn out of that was the biggest take I got out of it. I think I was really clear that I needed this. Your technical skills can only go that far. No matter how good a communicator I thought I was, I think the results that I was getting from my interactions with people, I felt that I could be more impactful, and that was what I was looking for, to uplift my game. And I think that's because it comes from the confidence that I do have the method down pat. Not perfectly, but I know what the method is. In that 2 days itself, I've learned it real time. I've built that knowledge in me, and I'm actually practicing it as I go. Anyone who is a leader, who seeks to inspire others into action, to collaborate with others, I think communication is a foundational skills that we just need to keep practicing on and improve on. If I take an analogy of seeing a dietitian or a nutritionist or a doctor, they tend to tell you what foods to avoid. They tend to get a list, patients come out with a list of what not to do. Sometimes they don't get guidance on what to eat instead, for example. Now, Colin James is really good at telling you what people tend to do and why it's not effective. They're very good at showing you what it looks like when you do what you shouldn't be doing, and then they show you what you should be doing, and then you get to practice, and then you get real-time feedback. And I think the biggest take is that after you see how well you perform in the method, using the methods that they teach you, you can't go back to what you were before. That's the big win. That's actually seeing evidence and going forward and not being able to revert because you've been on to the other side.